Kevin McConnell, President of TransRockies Race Series.
Hi, I'm Kevin McDonald. I'm the race director for TransRockies Race Series.
All right, so we've heard from Coach Zaryski from Critical Speed with his tips for training and riding a Gran Fondo. Remember that you can download his free Gran Fondo training program at fondo.transrockies.com/training. That's still available. We also heard from Jeff and Jackie talking about their experience riding last year's Gran Fondo Highwood Pass. And today, Kev and I are going to talk a little bit about the ride day logistics that you need to know for this year's event. So Kev, last year we changed up the route a little bit for Gran Fondo Highwood Pass.
Yeah.
Maybe tell me a little bit about the route.
Yeah, Aaron, so we have the full Gran Fondo. It starts in Longview, and it's a quick left-hand turn, and then you'll head right up to the top of Highwood Pass. So that's 159 kilometers of riding, so it's a straight out and back, and you'll be doing approximately 1,550 meters of climbing. Or the Fondo Light is only 87 kilometers, and it's 500 meters of climbing, and you turn around at the Highwood House. So right before you start climbing up Highwood Pass, you'll just do a U-turn there. We'll have Volker Steven there to marshal around that corner, the turnaround, and you'll head back to Longview Elementary School.
And what have you been hearing about last year's new out and back route from Longview?
Well, people actually quite enjoyed it. The traffic was quite light compared to the other side of the pass, so people enjoyed that. Weather was great last year. We hope, fingers crossed, it's nice and sunny again for 2019.
How many aid stations are there?
We have 3 aid stations. One will be at the top of Highwood Pass. Always be on the right-hand side of the road, and they'll be fully stocked with Honey Stinger product, Coke, because everyone loves Coke, water, electrolyte drink. We'll have small sandwiches, and then we'll also have an assortment of chips, candy, and other little snacks to get you through the day.
Right on. So what if I'm out on the course and I get a flat tire? What happens then?
Well, hopefully you bring your own tools and your own spare tubes, and you know how to change a flat tire. We will have roaming mechanical service on course. Bo Cycle will be on course to help you guys out, but obviously it's a 159 kilometer course, so we ask you to bring all the tools necessary to change your own flat. But yeah, if you see the sag wagon, just flag him down and he'll help you change your flat tire.
All right, so you mentioned tools and tubes. What else should you be carrying with you?
Well, it is Alberta, so even though it's July, it could be snow at the top of Highwood Pass. So, look at the weather the day before, make sure it's going to be okay. If not, bring your full finger gloves, your lawn johns, and whatever else you want to wear, your booties, because it's Alberta, and if it's July or August, you never know what the temperature is going to be.
So, where do I get the bike plate that I need to put on my bike and my timing chip and that sort of thing?
Yeah, so on the day before the race, we have pack up pickup at TCR Sports. All that information on the website, but on Friday, July 5th, it'll be pack up pickup at TCR, and also the morning of the race at the Longview Elementary School, pack up pickup open an hour before the race starts.
Yeah, so the ride starts at 8. What if I don't want to drive all the way to Longview if I'm coming from the north side of Calgary or something? Is there somewhere I can stay nearby?
Yeah, there's a few hotels in town, and there's also a campground in town that people stayed at last year that is right across from the start finish.
But I guess you could also stay in High River or Black Diamond or even Okotoks, so all, sort of a short drive away, right?
Yeah.
Great. So what happens after the ride?
So after the ride, once you finish at Longview Elementary School, like I said, it's an out back, so you'll finish exactly where you start. And then most people kind of hang around, cheer on their fellow buddies that are riding in the Fondo, and then they walk about 100 meters down the street to the Longview Community Hall, and we'll have some free beer waiting for you there, as well as we have this awesome caterer called Fresh Kitchen. They'll be serving up unlimited pasta feed for you guys and gals when you finish the ride.
All right. So one last thing, we've got some special rules for this Gran Fondo being in Alberta parks. Can you tell me about those?
Yeah, that's a good point, Aaron. So the most important rule is to ride single file in the shoulder. Last year we had a few riders riding double abreast, 3 abreast, 4 abreast in the middle of the lane. So that's a big no-no for Alberta parks and the RCMP, and especially the conservation officers. So we hire RCMP, conservation officers, and then Alberta Parks is monitoring all the riders to ensure they're riding in the shoulder and single file. So that's probably the biggest concern we have with the Fondo is just making sure everyone's safe on the roads. And as well, it's an Alberta park, so bear spray is mandatory for all riders.
All right, well, we definitely hope everyone has an enjoyable and a safe ride. And remember that registration for the 2019 ATB Financial Gran Fondo Highwood Pass opens Tuesday, February 19th at 9 a.m. And we've got super early bird pricing of $149 or $129 for the Gran Fondo Light. That only goes until the end of February, and there's only 400 spots available in this year's event. So we do expect it to sell out, and we look forward to seeing you all in Longview.